Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Assassin's Creed Valhalla, where today we're going to be taking a look at every single Easter egg that can be found in the game. We have a hell of a lot to get through today, so let's not waste any more time. A reference to Winnie the Pooh can be found at this location on the map. Here you'll encounter a young boy, representing Christopher Robin, who will ask you to retrieve honey for his friend.
But I need honey. Just a little. It's for my friend. It's all she likes to eat. My friend loves honey. She has a very sweet tooth.
His friend just so happens to be a bear named Winifred.
There you are, Winifred. I got you honey. Winifred, my bestest of bears. Any day spent with you is my favourite day. So today is my new favourite day. This kind stranger got you some honey. What do we say? Thank you.
There's actually a little bit of further depth to this Easter egg that most people miss. If you continue following the pair after the quest is completed, the boy and the bear will meet up with two more animal friends.
Here you all are. All my friends together. Isn't everything just perfect?
A donkey referencing Eeyore and a pig for Piglet.
Please don't hurt my friend. They're all I have. No! You killed my friend.
An unassuming farm holds a One Punch Man reference at this spot on the map. Here you'll encounter the Walloper, a man who can beat any opponent with just one punch.
Grandfather's wallop is like none other. All it takes is one.
His fist is a glorious basher of fools, full of great big scars and old dried blood.
Hello. Yes, I have overwhelmingly powerful strength, but it is not worth talking about.
You best depart unless you desire your face become a fist cave.
Children, stop saying such things. I do not want to use it. You're finished. There you have it, as promised. Banal victory for me and my wallop.
I think it's about time we brought him down to size.
Time has come for you. So goes my day.
Down you go.
I've never been bested before. I'm shocked. Stunned. I never thought it possible. You have thwarted my wallop.
Oh dear me, no. What am I thinking?
If you like riddles, this next Easter egg is for you, though the prize might leave you wanting more. Just head to this location to meet the Riddler.
A visitor for Chad the Bewilderer, the most radiant and rakish riddler. Do you have the wits to best me? There is cake in it if you do.
The promise of cake almost seems too good to be true. Surely it couldn't be.
Your wit outshone my words, and such a feat deserves 3 cakes. But unfortunately, I do not have any.
So the cake was a lie?
The Cake is a Lie is a brilliant reference to the Portal series and the memes that damn cake spawned. At this location on the map, you can find a man named Keith arguing with a bishop.
Dancing, music, songs and poems, they are all Satan's damn dalliance!
Why the wailing?
We are a band of bards, ahead of our time. Musical prodigies, even.
Fans of the Prodigy will already have spotted this Easter egg. Keith in the game is a reference to Keith Flint, the real-life vocalist for the Prodigy. And since Keith Flint is even from Essex, this Easter egg is also geographically accurate. At the end of this encounter, Keith will sing a song which references the Prodigy's song, Smack My Bitch.
Smack my bishop! Smack my bishop!
There are multiple Lord of the Rings Easter eggs in Valhalla, so let's start with Gollum. Tucked away on his own little island, you can encounter a rather unusual king.
This is your kingdom, you say?
Indeed it is. Northix. And I am its first and reigning king, Ekwald.
He'll ask you to retrieve an item from a shipwreck nearby. Diving down into the wreck, you'll discover the man's brother, and on his person, a precious arm ring that the man is clearly a little bit obsessive over.
The arm ring is mine. Mine! This kingdom was to be one of the greatest in England. The ring shine has blinded you.
This entire scenario mimics Gollum and the One Ring, including Gollum's poor dead brother. The second Lord of the Rings Easter egg can be found in the hills around here. Just a little ways down from the summit, you can find a house buried into the hillside. This is similar to the Hobbits' homes from Lord of the Rings. But what's more, there's actually a letter nearby addressed to Sam.
Oh, Sam, we miss you so. We pray your solitude is serving you well, but would it be so wrong to see us once again? I could make you those dumplings you like. It's been 3 years, Sam. Surely the Lord would forgive you some dumplings with your poor old mum.
Sam, as in Samwise Gamgee? Coincidence? I think maybe. The final Lord of the Rings Easter egg stinks. Literally. Legolas is an archer that you can encounter at this location. Unlike his elven counterpart Legolas, he reeks of shit and is driving his family crazy.
Soon, my clan of mud warriors will enlist me again in a new war!
Father, the war is over. Our home is clean. You can stop sinking up the earth. Take a bath.
It's not my fault. My filth is useful. My arrows are more deadly covered in shit. No one was complaining during war.
It's only right that we clean him up a bit.
I will... Ow, my microphone! Ah! I'm soaked! Ah! Water! I hate water! My coating is gone. My layer of sacred warrior shit has run off.
Mother!
Next up, we're heading to this location where we can encounter a young girl stuck in a cave.
The cries are coming from inside that cave.
Stay there, girl. I will help you out.
Oh, thank you! Thank you! I thought I was going to die in here! I give myself very good advice, but I very seldom follow it.
You're hurt. Hold on. I'll carry you.
That's the last time I go chasing rabbits, especially white ones. Now, just a little rest, and I'll be ready for more adventures.
You hurt yourself hunting a rabbit.
Hunting? No, he just seemed, well, in a hurry. I wanted to see where he was going.
Take care with that curiosity, girl. You never know where it might lead. Farewell.
If you didn't pick up on it yourself, that was very clearly a reference to Alice in Wonderland, who also chased a busy rabbit into a dark hole. Don't do that at home, kids. I think I've found the origins of Dungeons and Dragons. It's at this location on the map where you'll be able to find a familiar looking setup. The Dungeon Master's notes can be read on the table, with the most interesting part of them reading,
At the Tavern of Broken Dreams they set out, and each tried to conquer through trickery, honour, and the faded glory found in the bones of dungeons and the mouths of dragons.
We also have a number of character sheets scattered around the area, including
Gyda the Elf Queen, Ulfson the Elf Hat, Magnus the Brown, and Helga of Helheim.
Dunwich is a location in England, made famous mostly by H.P. Lovecraft and his Dunwich horror. In Valhalla, it's here on the map. This is actually the location of 3 different Easter eggs, all in the same room. There's a cell hidden towards the back of the castle. Unusually, this cell only has 3 walls, as the 4th has been replaced by a terrifying drop into the ocean. Those of you familiar with Game of Thrones may notice some similarities to Tyrion Lannister's Sky Cell in the Eyrie. Our next reference comes courtesy of a poor dead fellow and his nearby letter.
You call this a cell? No, 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 no. It is a window into another world, into truth, into a place that grows and twists beyond the laws of God. It speaks a language I cannot understand, but I hear, oh, how I hear. Hairy legs clicking and flies smothered in silk. Listen, can you hear it too? Can you? Can you hear the wicked whispers of the spiders, those spindly, bristly spiders whose wild webs tell me things?
In that letter, the spider creature is a reference to H.P. Lovecraft's The Dunwich Horror. Finally, the last Easter egg in this room occurs if you're a heartless bastard and start murdering chickens. Unlike all the other chickens in the game, these ones will fight back. This is a reference to the cuckoos in the Legend of Zelda series that would also attack the player. Assassin's Creed Origins is actually one of my favourite Assassin's Creed games ever, so it was really nice to hear it referenced twice in Valhalla. The first of these occurrences happens early in the game inside your settlement. While wandering around it, you have the chance to overhear the children being told a very familiar story.
But then it came to pass that the king of that land arrived to seize the temple for himself. The protector resisted. In the battle that followed, the boy was killed and the temple was taken. Struck with grief, the protector and the scholar separated.
If you didn't get that, that was the story of Bayek in Assassin's Creed Origins. A second reference can be found after returning all of the Hidden Ones codex pages to your settlement, at which point you'll be able to read a letter written and narrated by Bayek himself.
A warning, my beloved. I have heard numerous tales now of a secret codex circulating among the acolytes of our bureaus, both within and without the Empire of Augustus, called the Magus Codex. It names you directly as one of the founders of the Hidden Ones. Apart from putting your life in danger, it flies in the face of what we have tried to achieve with our brotherhood. We are justice seekers who shun the light of praise for our good works, and who must live in the shadows of our triumphs. Should you see any pages of this codex, I advise you to destroy them. Keep the dream of our Hidden Ones alive. Now, I am not so naive to think this will be a simple task. Few men and women are suited to keeping such secrets for so long. And it may be that we will fail in the end, but we will have failed in the name of righteousness. Take care, my love. My Iset, my northern star. Even in my waning years, I am ever your Osiris. Let our Horus live on beyond us. I think of you often, my jewel. At sunrise and twilight, at new moon and full, when the rain falls and the breath of a moon rides across my neck. I remember you kissing me. Just there, and I will take that feeling to my tomb.
Now, to find this Easter egg, just head to the shrine found here on the map. Once you've made your offering, it will be stolen, with the only clue being mysterious green footsteps. Follow these footsteps to discover a brother and sister who have painted themselves green and are now living in the woods.
We've been found!
Retreat!
Play with us! Come to the land of St. Martin's. It is shrouded within an eternal twilight.
For you to really understand this Easter egg, we're going to have to get into a little bit of English history. Roughly sometime in the mid-10th century, One year during harvest, in the village of Woolpit, workers discovered 2 young children, a girl and a boy. These children spoke a strange language, wore strange clothes, and most interestingly, had green skin.
Once, a long, long time ago, in a faraway land, there was a sister.
And a brother.
I was getting there. But yes, and a brother.
The kids refused to eat anything but beans,
Lots and lots of beans.
And cake.
and they claimed they were from St. Martin's Land, a place with no sun and an endless twilight.
Come to the land of St. Martin's. It is shrouded within an eternal twilight.
The similarities to the pair in Valhalla are absolutely unmistakable, making this genuinely one of my favourite Easter eggs of the year. To be honest, this is actually more so a reference to Voldemort than Harry, and if you want to find it, just head to this location in London. Before you actually find this Easter egg, you'll need to grab a key to unlock the door it's hidden behind. This key is just around the corner on a balcony, so it's really no hassle. Once you have that key, all you then need to do is head over the rooftops to this little cottage found here, and this is where the Easter egg begins. Outside the front door, you'll be greeted by a snake, just one of many references to Voldemort that we're about to see. Inside the cottage, however, is the most interesting stuff. On the table is a strange list reading diary, ring, locket, cup, diadem, snake. And the final entry seems to be a mystery. All of these items, excluding the snake, which we most likely just killed out the front, are found on the table. So those of you who are familiar with the Harry Potter series will recognise these as the exact items that Voldemort used to create his Horcruxes. There also seems to be a wand on the table, likely Voldemort's, and there are also more wands appearing on the shelf nearby. The final reference to Harry Potter comes courtesy of the banners hanging in the room. Each of these banners represent one of the houses in Hogwarts, including Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, Slytherin, and a more orange than yellow Hufflepuff. Well, that's about 16 Easter eggs down, and I've still got about 10 more to go. So let's pick up the pace a little bit because it's time for a lightning round. Emails referencing COVID-19 can be found on the cabin's laptop. Just outside of Leicester, around here on the map, a sword can be found embedded in a campfire referencing Dark Souls. There's a house filled with dozens of cats. This is reminiscent of the boat full of cats found in Assassin's Creed Unity. Inside the cabin, many of the cereals and tins feature the faces of Ubisoft developers, including the brilliant Ubis Soup. In the cabin, there is also a VHS tape labelled Fear the Old Blood, a reference to Bloodborne. Audio recordings from Desmond Miles, the original modern-day Assassin's Creed character, can be listened to on the laptop.
No, come on, Sean. Turn that thing off. Oh, hold on. I like what you said there. I want to get this for posterity. Say it again, nice and loud. Seriously?
The settlement shop will sell 2 books titled Fantastic Fish and Where to Find Them. This is a reference to J.K. Rowling's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. There's a tower in this location where you can find a couple reenacting the classic scenario from Rapunzel.
Can anyone hear my cries? Please help! This brute has me trapped in this...
A challenger approaches!
Inside the tattoo shop, you can find a note reading,
a dragon breathing fire with the wings of a bat and the arms of a man.
This is a reference to Trogdor the Burninator. And finally, around the back of your shop in the settlement, you can find a note titled Deliveries Pending. This is a reference to Death Stranding, and just like in that game, you can actually deliver all of these items. But I really couldn't be bothered to do that. So then, there we have it guys, that was a hell of a lot of Easter eggs in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I really do hope that I got them all, but this is a huge game with probably hundreds of secrets. So if you know any Easter eggs that I have missed, please be sure to leave a comment below and let everyone know. Right, and with that, it's time to end the video. I do hope that you enjoyed this look into Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and if you did, then please don't hesitate to leave me a like, comment, and of course, subscribe for more Easter egg content just like this. I've been the Royal Gorilla. Over and out.